because the government shut down doesn't mean we had to either.
You're a whore.
I'm a whore. I'm gonna tell y'all a story. It's about these three guys. Maybe four, I don't know, I can't count. They decided to do a podcast. This is their theme song. They were so ugly. Everyone died. The end. Thank you. That was great.
I do what I can for the people.
As always, I am your lumbering Jack host, BigWes, along with fellow host, Penguin, Riley. Secret Agent Penguin. Secret Agent Penguin.
I just shot Kyle in the face. But it was like,
What's your umbrella gun?
I don't know. I don't remember what you're supposed to be, Kyle. But Kyle,
he's a hag.
I'm
Griffin.
here.
He's my grandma.
Gladys.
I'm her grandmother. Like, I'm a 7 year. If I'm 700 and I'm your grandmother, what's that make you, my dear?
I'm a sexy lady.
I'm like 4 of those put together. I'm like that.
okay. We have more introductions to do, Grandma.
But
it'll be okay. I'll take you out to bingo later.
But I was talking about how I'm like lying.
Later.
Bingo. At bingo.
Take your meds, Grandma.
Before.
Take your meds.
In 35.
And returning host on location, Rusty Shackelford.
Hey, you got my name right.
I did.
I grew this beard so the government wouldn't catch me.
But the government's been shut down.
They're
They
open
can't
again.
do anything.
Exactly.
We discussed this.
That's what they want you to think. They won't be able to catch me.
Pocket sand.
I was this close to it.
I've been closer.
Grandma wants
Not really.
a piece of that.
Grandma wants more than
We're never
a
going to
piece.
get through the intros.
We're not. Somebody call Octavio.
What they do on purpose.
Joining us this week, arms, legs, and other appendages.
Pineapple.
Appendage?
Yes.
Rapunzel, let down your penis. Anyway,
Stacy,
I think she's goosing a little bit inside.
Ivy.
Hey!
Otherwise
Dave.
known as Tits McGee.
God damn it, why
Yeah,
am I
tits
back
and
here?
D.
Oh wait, no, hold on. Dave Eucalyptus. I forgot.
Running jokes.
A new
Dave.
person, Amber,
Woo!
Dave,
and Danny McManatee.
Merry Christmas.
And have a
Dave.
good New Year.
Eukaryote. Dave Eucharist Wafer.
Come on, keep going.
I know what a eukaryote
Dave
is.
Uterus?
Dave,
Hooray,
Dave,
you're a
circle
biology
you,
major.
man.
Shut
But
up.
it sounds the same.
Dave Entomology.
Jave
Jane
Well-
Gynecology.
Jane Pinkett Smith.
Jane Doe?
Edinburgh.
And Edinburgh.
Edinburgh. Davidson.
Dave.
That's a terrible name
Isn't
for
that
a
that
name.
naturalist guy?
Terrible
Wait,
name
wait,
for a
wait,
woman.
Isn't that
Sylvester?
Can you do the email thing?
what? Yeah.
That's Skeletor.
Dave Skeletor.
Yes.
He's my son, apparently.
No, that's stupid.
Yeah.
That's
Daddy.
stupid.
Daddy.
It's like,
Oh, where it's like,
So, the reason why I'm a lumberjack, Riley's a penguin, Kyle's apparently everyone's grandma.
Hi. Hi, Grandma.
Are you Aunt Grandma? Are you like the female equivalent of Uncle
Grandpa.
I don't know what I am anymore.
That's terrifying. And the reason why Casey is
Dale?
Dale, a.k.a. Rusty Shackelford.
I was going to
Chips
say
McGee
Rusty
over here.
Shackelford if you said Dale, but...
Yeah, I forget what his last name is.
Gribble.
Gribble.
That's right. And why everyone else except Danny McManatee over there
He's
is
too cool to
And
dress up.
technically,
I didn't
Yuka.
have enough
He's a
time.
college
Dave
student.
Ukulele.
I feel like have we done that?
I don't
That's the
think
most
so.
obvious.
He's a college student.
This is
The
gonna be
reason-
the episode where everybody
Hey,
thinks
stop
something's
dying! We're in the middle of a show.
I'm sorry.
I do the dying over
You're
here.
not allowed
okay?
to die
Stop
because
drinking out
you're
of the
a
frickin'
bitch.
blender and just stop. I don't appreciate
If
it.
you're gonna drink out of the blender, make sure it's on. You got your face all the way down.
That's called suicide, but that's okay.
Either
too,
way,
kids.
the reason why we're all in costume is supposed to be
Because of Halloween parties.
because
Speaking in
Wait!
tongues. Hold on, let me
Wait!
get my
Everybody
groove on.
shut up! Dan's calling. Hello?
Is that him?
Yeah? Yeah, that's okay. What?
what? Timmy's stuck in a well.
Timothy, no!
Okay. I will see you then.
Then.
Wesley
Then,
speaking.
then,
in
then,
tongues.
then.
I have
My
one
room is
request.
off.
Do you think it would be possible to park at the pool?
I was trying to talk earlier and I couldn't talk, and
Well, it's not your turn to talk.
people were just like,
Not your turn to talk.
no. My friend's like, what? I'm stuck in a well. I was like, shut
Do I
up,
have to
Dad.
penguin slap you?
If you could park at
Casey's on the phone with Danny, who's supposed to be here, and everyone else is just giving free reign. No one has been given free reign, but
We're just talking to each other.
everyone is just kind of going suicidal and killing themselves with umbrella guns
And
and entomologists. So the reason why everyone is in costume is because of that.
tickle, tickle, tickle.
Thank you. Casey's having a Halloween party because currently it is October 26th. Is it the 26th?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
October 26th, and Halloween is in like less than
The
a
milk
week.
in my fridge expires in 2 days.
What
The
about
milk expires today.
what about friction?
The milk in my fridge expires in 2 days.
Okay.
Is
The,
that
the
a name?
milk in
No,
my
it literally does.
in 2 days.
the milk in my friction.
Dan is on his way.
Is that
Hooray!
Wesley, is that a porno? Pulp Friction?
Pulp Friction. I watched that
I
movie
don't know, but
finally.
it should
Pulp
be.
friction?
Oh my
Friction.
god!
That sounds like
That really is a porno.
Speaking of friction,
Yeah.
Masturbation.
Kyle and I went into town earlier with his sister to get lunch. Yeah, it was terrifying.
Where'd you
Yeah.
go?
McDonald's.
She
On
does
the way,
she does good in
yeah.
class here.
on the way back, she was complaining about how terrible our taste of music is. So he starts playing Enormous Penis, and I started singing As Charlie,
Yeah.
and it went something like, I take a look at my small ass penis, 'cause I'm a fat bloated slap. And then
Well done.
Yeah, it went great from there. So I thought I should let you know that because it's great.
Okay.
It's
So
great.
I have some stories to tell.
Do you really?
I do.
Story time.
Yeah,
The only
it is.
one.
Everybody
gather around for story time, folks.
Yeah. Well, I am in the chair. I'm in the throne. Tell you my. So
I don't know why I'm not in there.
You're on the John?
because this is my house.
That's true.
the pot.
You're coming to my house.
The hopper.
The pet. No.
The hopper.
Yeah, but
Baxes.
okay.
Baby dragon in the baxes.
Do we have any more questions?
No.
No.
Oxen.
What's an
Okay.
anal
That's-
bead?
I have a question. No. Danny McDingo, fucking, you're not allowed to say anything.
Do I have to penguin
Why
slap
is
you again?
everyone?
Because
Because
you're
you're
a
a
bitch.
Thank you.
Do I have to penguin slap you again? Because I will, swear to God. I
Okay.
will take this flipper out.
Is that like a
Slap
mushroom
you silly.
stamp?
I will
So-
turn this car around.
Hey! Shut your face! So,
You can't drive.
not last Tuesday, but the Tuesday before, Lennon and Rolls and I all went to the new place for all the people from the Comedy Zone to go do stand-up. It's a diner in Harrisburg. And some things happened while we were there.
Really?
Like, the moment we got in and Lennon and Rolls were signing up, we were the first ones there, and Steven Sudia, who's one of the comedians that we haven't talked about, but he's really good. He's the one who's hosting, and he had the paper for everyone to sign up. and it was blank, and except for at the very bottom there was Dick Hammer. You're like, wait, what? Why did you write that there? And he's like, because there's this guy named Dick Hammer. He wanted to go last, so we put him in all caps at the bottom of our list. Turns out his name is actually Dick Hammer.
Richard Hammer.
His name is Richard Hammer.
And he goes by Dick.
Yeah, he sucks, but I just wanted to point that out.
That
He
poor
sucks dicks.
Did you ever notice that you only ever talk about the bad comedians?
That's because they're the funniest.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But, the other
Ironic,
thing...
isn't it?
What?
It's ironic, isn't
A little bit, yeah. That's why, I don't think we've talked about it on the show, but there's, Keith Paradise has had an idea for when he owns a TV station, he's going to have a show called Bomb Job,
Yeah.
in which we invite all of the crappy comedians on to do 5
Such
minutes.
as my uncle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were talking about that on the way back.
Yeah.
Bird Fancy.
That was last week's greatest hits.
That was great. I love that. I watched it like 4 times.
Yeah, because everyone in the audience is Keith Lowe.
Yeah. It's great.
But anyway,
You should show it to him.
Oh my
To
god.
let him finally know that you know he's a comedian.
Oh my
that
god.
would be
does
the
know.
best way ever.
Yeah.
Comedy Central presents Keith
Keith
Lowe.
Lowe. I love the truck.
Yeah, he's like, wow, wow. That's
So I was flying trucks today, and then Bird Fancy.
fucking cult following.
It is.
We're full of cults here on the podcast.
Penguin Fancy.
Cult of
Have you
Steinhardt.
prayed to your Dark Lord today? Because we have in stride.
Penguin Fancy. Wah, 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 wah.
Now, Casey, I know you like the Penguins, so we brought you some Robert De Niro. Wah.
We never talked about that on the show, did we?
I don't think
We should.
Go ahead. Since we're talking about on the trip home.
I can't
like-
remember how it started.
We were on a trip
Yeah,
home from the comedy club,
Yeah.
and we were in the back, and we were making our penguin jokes because like wah 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 wah. Danny DeVito as the penguin.
Yeah.
Wah 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 wah. And I'm sitting there. Wah 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 wah. I was
Yeah.
probably doing this too.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
were.
remember.
Hand motions.
As much as you could do with being squished up against the door.
Wah wah.
It was just 2 fingers like wah wah wah.
But when we went to Keith's apartment and he walked in the door, he's like, "See, Lennon, this is how I know you can never say no to anybody."
But anyway, we were on the way back and we were doing the penguin jokes, and Casey looks over at me and goes, "Now, Kyle, I know you like the penguin, so I got you some Robert De Niro." And I look at him, I don't say anything, and then you realize,
Yeah, and then I realized,
oh,
wait, that's not who plays the Penguin.
the penguin in Batman is played by Danny DeVito. Now, I know how you can get them confused. Danny DeVito, short little fat guy who's really annoying, and Robert De Niro makes more money than 4 Danny DeVitos stacked in gold.
Why would they be
So-
stacked in gold? That
So
sounds
Danny
weird.
DeVito, Always Sunny in Philadelphia, Robert De Niro.
Wah.
Wah. Wah. Wah.
It's funny because one of the guys I work with, who coincidentally went to New Oxford and graduated the same year I did,
There's a guy in my class who went to Northern.
he walks around and when Erin complains about, not really complains, but she has a general complaint about something, or yeah, just a disagreement with something. he'll walk up behind her and go wah, just like as whining, and it makes me think of that. And then I start going wah, 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 and I'm just like running around the warehouse going that, and everyone's yeah, I do that quite occasionally as well.
Yeah.
So
Okay, but anyway,
yeah,
back to the story I was trying to tell.
so,
At the diner, which is called Angie's. You guys should go sometimes on Tuesdays.
Angie's List?
Yeah.
I've seen commercials. I hear she's
I
good.
never hire a plumber unless he's recommended on Angie's list.
I love you, Angie. Sorry, dear.
They're so dumb.
What's
Okay.
cheesy commercial?
Angie loves a lot of people.
Apparently.
Craig loves hookers.
I am a hooker.
Craig is a good man.
I'm your sandwich.
Did you guys see Aston Movie 7?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Why won't you let me die?
Yeah.
Wait,
Why'd
you let me die?
That's terrifying. Where did that come from?
Because I'm
How the
gonna
hell are you smoking?
I got it starting.
Okay, so that's more. I don't know if that's quite goose.
First.
I think that's more ducking.
Nope.
No,
there it is.
there we go.
There it is.
Mallory.
It's a
It only took us
progression.
14 minutes.
Yeah!
It's a progression.
That's quicker than it took us something like Tristan go.
I feel like,
like
I feel like at
boosting.
this point in time, if you were to animate this, you should have just instead of animating, insert a picture of the Affleck. 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 Your head just turns into Affleck. Or to be even funnier, because some people don't know, just put a picture of Gilbert Godfrey.
Whack! Whack! Whack!
But Jafar!
Bitch.
Okay,
Alright.
anyway.
The way
No! You will start and never stop.
the way
Yes.
he said hookah reminded me. He says hookah as hookah, and that's all I'm saying.
Okay. fine.
Whores.
That is a terrific story. Thanks for sharing.
Riley, say fork.
Forks are delicious pencil.
Wonderful. Okay.
One of these things just doesn't belong here.
We're gonna get to it.
It's the black pig.
So once people had actually started doing stand up, there was this one guy. I think his name was Nate. He goes up. We had never seen him before. He starts doing stand up. He's pretty good, but there's this woman who's sitting next, like, on the side of the stage, and she keeps making weird remarks. I can't even remember what all of them are, but she's just saying rude things, heckling and whatnot. And he just like turns to her and he's like, "Girl, what's your name?" And he's like, "What? What are you talking to me all this whole time? I want to know what your name is." She's like, "Cookie." And he's like, "Whoa, Cookie? She's a stripper." She's like, "No, wait, no." It was just funny because every comedian up until then, she would say something about them, but all of a sudden, Cookie the stripper starts talking to this guy, but she shuts up after a while, and when Lennon comes up, he's like, "Alright, it's my turn now," and she starts walking away, and he's like, "Oh, thanks. I guess I'll see you around." She's like, "No, I'll come back." Yeah, okay. She's not coming back.
Did she come back?
She did eventually, but he didn't notice.
Yeah.
You know, speaking of stripper names, I had one once. It was Dusty Flaps. Nobody appreciated it but me.
I could just imagine like it not being an adult person, like it's some small child, and the only word they know how to say is cookie. And it's like, yo girl, what's your name? Like,
Cookie.
whoa, that's some stripper shit going on. That's terrible.
Cookie?
Oh, well.
Mine looked like Boo. Kitty?
Kitty.
That reminds me of my gangster cook-off. So it's just, that's some stripper shit going on. That and your toddler timeout. Mm-hmm. How long you got? 5 to 10.
3 to 5 minutes for spilling the milk. What you in for? Mommy found me with 8 Flintstones gummy vitamins. I got 10 to 20 minutes.
But the best part was on the way back to Keith Paradise's house. We were all in Lennon's car, and we were going across the. I think we went across the Susquehanna on that bridge.
Yeah,
And,
that is the Susquehanna there.
I believe so.
It
Yes.
is. Indeed, for a fact.
And Keith, he does this thing where you guys have seen it.
Yeah.
He's looking out the window and he'll just shout random remarks. So on the way back, we saw these tractor trailers coming back, and he's like, "Hey, those are the guys who went down to D.C. for the shutdown. They're coming back. Keith Lowe is heading all of them. He's coming back. Hey, let's count how many trucks are coming across the bridge. We're gonna hit 30 before we get to the end of the bridge. All right, 1, 2, 3. They're all coming back from D.C. 3, 4, 5. Oh shit, we're gonna reach the end before we hit 30. We hit like 45. Holy shit, we hit 45 trucks before we cross the bridge. Holy shit. It was just like, calm down. They're just trucks.
I just remember
It's
going
not like
down.
freaking
Oh wait, it was
Optimus
Jesus! Lennon, it's Jesus! Go next to Jesus!
Stella!
Yeah.
Let's count how many
They
Jesuses
get the
there are.
average. Holy shit, 45. Stella!
The penguin may be crushed.
That was great.
Yeah,
And
you're
now
not.
we get wings.
Stella, I found my axe, bitch.
But you can't tell by the way I use my weapon, warm as man. No time to tell. I don't know where that came from.
Hooky jigga, stay alive, stay alive. Stay alive. Why are we flying?
I've never been able to sing.
I want to know why Riley's eyes are detached.
It's called ecstasy. Okay? Ecstasy does a lot of things to people.
Cocaine's a hell of a
But
drug.
it doesn't eat. No. When it comes to penguins, cocaine. Have you ever seen where we live? We fucking live in cocaine. Cocaine islands, cocaine houses, cocaine cigars.
Cocaine.
No,
Cocaine freaking
ecstasy
bears.
is a hell of a drug.
I
Hell
can't
of a
stop
drug.
staring at your feet.
Hell of a drug.
Cocaine and cocaine
Hell of a drug.
accessories.
Cocaine. I don't know how that song goes.
What
I
song?
sell
Wes
cocaine
is
and
stroking my
cocaine.
boyfriend's
Wait,
feet.
what song?
Cocaine and cocaine accessories.
Cocaine.
Spokane.
Spokane.
I'll do cocaine! Yeah! I hear it's somebody's birthday! I'll do cocaine!
I'll take 12.
I'll take more
Dave
than
knows what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
Don't get me started.
I would like to buy a vowel.
This time, though, I don't have
Dr.
any
Rex is
cheese
just
curls in my
pulling
vicinity to block off
chain,
the
baby!
so I'm okay.
Okay.
I'm fine.
I give you 2 flippers out of flippers.
That blender's worth $60. I want a new car!
I know, Connor! Yeah. Are you gonna tell your Halloween story?
Bird fancy.
Hey, penguins are birds.
Fancy.
Not really.
That's
No,
a
yeah,
fun
they're
cue.
classified as birds. You want to argue about?
Not really.
You want to go?
Not really.
Kiwis are birds.
Not really. Kiwis are fruits.
Also birds that can fly.
Delicious,
delicious
flying
fruits.
And
Fruit birds.
Kiwis that can
It's like a
fly.
fruit
There's
bat,
an old
Wes.
video on YouTube called
Fruit
Kiwi.
bird.
Hey, look
And
at
it's
that.
about this kiwi, and he nails trees to a cliff, and then jumps off the cliff so he can feel like he's flying.
What about Dick Hammer?
Nails trees to a cliff?
And then jumps
Yes.
off the cliff so he can feel like he's flying.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to take.
No one thought I could teach a lion
I'm going to
dive.
go cut down a tree and then nail it to a cliff.
And then make yourself fly.
I wish I had my axe because it's a split and maul, and it's got the
My
axe
axe.
head, and it's got like a hammer head.
Oh yeah, those.
Is that your?
But-
No, Llama, no!
This
Yeah.
is
Why,
his
why
axe.
didn't you bring yours?
Because mine has a derpy yellow fiberglass handle,
Oh, I hate that.
and I wanted to look like a real lumberjack.
That
Just
actually
make sure
covers
you
my-
don't.
Mine's a bit
Make sure you
cleaner.
keep axes away from Amber when she's angry, because she will chop down a tree and build a bunk bed.
That one's not used for chopping down trees, it's used for digging bushes.
You should talk
I
about
would like
that.
a new bed, please.
Yeah.
When I get angry, I do manly things like chop wood, and one time I built a bunk bed in case he can't get over it.
It's hilarious. I'm angry. I'm going to build furniture.
Can you make?
Oh
like,
my
what's
God.
a good bunk bed? Like, there's,
Yeah.
Can you make? Do you do this on request? Like,
No.
next time
Well,
you
you
get,
have to make me really angry.
like
first.
next time you get angry, can I request like a nice rocking chair?
We'll see.
Maybe with a nice like penguin design on the back,
It's
carved
like a
into
poster
wood.
or
yes.
something.
I
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I got it!
Probably
Stick
'cause-
anchovies in your tires.
I am confused.
Because it's a penguin.
Penguin.
Wah.
And you'll eat the tires?
It doesn't make it funny.
What?
The only thing that I can think of, I do manly things when I get mad. I'm really pissed off, so I'm gonna go smoke cigars, ride a Harley, fix a car, maybe masturbate.
I'm gonna grow
I'm gonna grow a beard. I'm gonna grill some steaks. I'm gonna eat said steaks. I feel like I'm composing a rap. Oh wait, no, hold on. Nigga, 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 nigga. There, now it's a rap.
Thank you, Little Wayne. I appreciate your time. Have a nice day and have fun playing that guitar.
Secret sauces.
You can't even say it.
Sauces.
Bitch, I will suplex a train! I just wanted to say that. There's no reason for it whatsoever. I just wanted to tell you that I will suplex a train.
I mean, I'll suplex any train you need me to, baby.
You hustling in on my turf, boy? Are you? Do you know how to marinate a steak? Do you, motherfucker? I got my secret herbs and spices right over
You
here.
got your Earls and spices. My Earls. This is Earl and other Earl. And
this one's big Earl.
Tracy.
This one's little Earl.
His
This
middle
one's
name is
ugly
Earl.
Earl. This one's pretty Earl.
This one's dead Earl.
That one too.
Fat Earl, skinny Earl, old young Earl,
little ball of fur.
Earl girl.
Oregano, other Earl.
12 Earls and spices.
and cinnamon. Cinnamon is the hooker.
When they say the cinnamon challenge, they mean something else entirely.
Oh.
Can you conquer cinnamon?
All right. Ryan number 2, Porn
Yes.
Train Kentucky,
2 minutes.
didn't know what the cinnamon challenge was, and Riley's older brother, Randy, was picking on him. So he showed him this video, and I haven't seen this one before. It was this cocky black chick.
Oh god.
Oh God.
And she's like, I ain't ever heard of no cinnamon challenge. I don't know what it is. I don't know why everybody's all strung up about it. It's just cinnamon. I love cinnamon. Now I don't know how much you're supposed to take, so I got this ladle.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much, so I'm just gonna like.
Fuck
Sit there. She shakes out that half a damn can of cinnamon on this ladle. She's like, all right, so I'm just gonna do this. There ain't gonna be no problem. I'll get it all done. Everyone's gonna be fine.
There was literally a minute of her dying on camera.
And then she died.
No, it just ended with a very weird camera hit the ground and nothing ever happened since.
Oh. So she died.
But
I got
thought it
this
was-
ladle.
I don't know how much you're supposed to take, so I got this
Oh,
ladle.
honey. When we do the cinnamon challenge, we go hard. I got this ladle. I got this ladle.
Okay.
Oh god. So I got
This ladle.
I got this ladle.
Bird fancy.
God damn it.
Oh god. I don't know which one of our faults that is.
Dog fancy.
Woo! What?
Wrong
Shut
team,
up!
bitch.
That's the
Fuck
wrong
up.
punchline.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Get it right.
So, since next week is Halloween, I have a greatest hits for you to do for Halloween.
I don't take requests.
Well,
Yeah, you do.
now.
Yeah, I do.
Every
take
week
requests.
you say, which one should I
Yeah.
do?
Yeah,
Yeah.
wait to see.
This is a good one because it's Halloween related,
Alright.
even though it happened in September.
Everybody shut up so I don't have to have an editing nightmare. God,
Yeah.
that.
Can I get something on my system
No!
real quick?
Stop talking.
You
Let him.
cannot pee and or shit on my microphone.
But birds do it at the same time.
If that's Dan. Hold on, don't start your story yet. Let me
Okay.
check and see if this is Dan.
We'll be right back after these messages from Casey's Stairs. I connect the top floor in the basement. Stairs. The fuck else am I supposed to do? False alarm.
Okay.
Thank you for
Alright.
these fuck you, have a good night.
That has been messages from Casey's Stairs.
Mission Impossible stairs.
No, that was the porno song.
Anyway.
Disco
I
edition.
know.
This story that I'm about to tell you is the story of how I tried to cut my thumb off senior year of high school.
I was gonna try and squeeze in a little Fresh Prince, but you spoke too fast. So.
Now
So
this
you have
is
to
the
do-
story all about how I tried to cut my thumb off in the middle of senior year.
I don't think that's
I
how
don't
the song
know.
goes.
Fuck it. Anyway.
Give it time, it'll sink in.
Yeah.
It's funny, it's just memberment of limbs.
Yes. So, what is your problem?
Gotta go.
Oh,
Gotta
okay,
take
bye.
my meds.
Okay,
Before
bye.
I go crazy.
Pills.
Woo! I need to touch my butt.
So this is the story of how I tried to cut my thumb off senior year of high school. Stop it.
Okay.
Oh, I thought that was you.
Who was it?
It was. I'm not so grump. There's the guy grumps. No, it's not. This is the story how I tried to cut my thumb off senior year of high school. I don't know how many more times I'm gonna say that. 4 more times. It was my tech education class where like we do a whole bunch of building shit. It's almost like shop class, but it's like more computer related. I was doing something with a piece of wood that had hot glue on it, and I had a big old paint scraper putty knife, and I was holding on to the board, and I go to scrape it off, and the thing slipped through the glue and right through in between my thumb and my finger.
Lovely.
And it was so deep, if it wasn't for the fact that I had a bone in my thumb, I could peel the thumb back.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle,
Yeah.
wiggle.
It gets better.
What I can do? Woo!
Yeah. So it just goes, whoop, and I go, whoa. And I'm on this side of the room.
Thank you, Speed Racer.
Yeah. I'm on this side of the room, and the teacher's on the complete opposite side of the room. And I just like close my thumb, and I walk over. And I'm like casual, nonchalant, and he's helping someone. I'm behind him, like, Mr. D, I think I got a little bit of a problem going on. He's like, yeah, sure, Wes, what's going on? He turns around, he sees a pool of blood in my hand, he goes, whoa! He's like, go clean that up. Let's see what it looks like. So I
I'm gonna videotape it.
Yeah, I run water in it and clean it up and everything. And he comes over, like he composes himself, and he comes over. He's like, so what's it look like? I'm like, I don't know. And like my thumb goes from where it is now to like right about there. I go, I don't know. You tell me. He's like, ooh, you're gonna need stitches. And I'm like, cool. Let's do this. I did. I went, and I go, like that. That's the only pain I felt all day. And I'm like, so what do I do? And he's like pulling paper towels out of the thing. He's like, quick, stuff those in there. Go down to the nurse.
You stuff them
Yeah,
inside of your hand.
But it's those shop class, those dirty like brown ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ones that you just sit there and push water around
Yeah.
for hours on top.
The ones that are spiky when you.
Like it's a game. You're just in science class after you spilled acid on a table. You're playing a game.
Yeah. And like your hands half melt.
Yeah, your hands just
Mr.
fall in.
Miyagi is standing off in the corner. Now wax off, Daniel son. But it's not doing anything.
We're in the basement now. We were all the way on the 4th floor. But I'm like, okay, I could go to the nurse. Luckily for me, thank God he was here. The kid that everybody hated, Josh Hoddle, who was supposedly an EMT at the time,
Oh God.
goes, don't worry, Mr. D, I'm an EMT. I'll take him down to the nurse. I'll make sure he's fine. I'm like, Josh, no, that's fine.
You wish you had this, don't you?
Josh, no, I'm fine. I can do this. So, just so you have an idea of where I was at the time. I was on the 2nd floor, all the way in the back of the building. The nurse is on the 1st floor, all the way in the front of the building. So I had to walk like a fucking building
Yeah.
to get to the nurse. And
You
he's
had
like,
to walk. You had to
Yeah.
walk a building, put a leash on it, instead of walking it down the street.
Yeah.
I can leap a building in a single bound. Well, I can walk one. Take
So-
that, Superman.
so Josh is just like, no, Wes, it's fine. I'll take you down. I'll make sure you're all right. Let's go.
I imagine he looks like a toothpick compared to you.
Yes, he does.
So he's like this tall, and he's like, "Don't worry, I got this."
Yeah.
And you're like, "Uh-huh."
And no, seriously, I look at him and like, Mr. Dwyer's standing right there, and I look at him like, I'm like, Josh, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I can make it down to the nurse. I'm like, oh, I want to make sure nothing happens. Like, if you pass, I'm like, dude, seriously, what the fuck are you gonna do if I pass out and hit the
I'm a
floor
wall.
or start rolling down the stairs? Seriously, what are you gonna do for me? You're not gonna catch me. You're not gonna pick me up off the floor. What are you gonna do? Drag me?
It's not like you have
I would pick
diabetes.
you up.
And meanwhile, his hand is bleeding all over the floor.
No, it had
it's
stopped
not.
bleeding at this point. in
Because
time.
he's just waving around,
Yeah.
splattering it everywhere.
Yeah, I repainted the room twice at this point. I lost like 46 pounds.
Oh god, you used to be bigger?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
So
It was the baby's blood.
yeah. He's like,
That's
all right,
why I was
all right. Now pack your hand with the paper towel. Josh, I got it. Now squeeze it tight. And make sure there's pressure on. Josh, I got it. All right, now pick. He comes over. He's like, now pick your hand up over your head, and let's walk down the nurse.
YMCA.
I'm like, Josh, I don't think I need to do that. Just do it. Fine, whatever. That was the longest fucking walk of my entire life. I would go from back to front like all the time, but with your arms up over your head that entire time, that was fucking stupid. So we had just gotten a new school nurse at the beginning of the year. This is September, so it really hasn't been that long. I walk in and my arms are over my head and Josh is behind me, and she's at her computer and she glances up. I'm like, new nurse lady, because it's the first time I've actually met her. You're not squeamish around blood, are you? And she kind of laughs a little bit. She says, no, that's why I became a nurse. Why? What's going on? I said, are you sure you want to see this? Because I could just go to the hospital now and just forego all of this. Wes, I think you need to let her see it. I'm like, Josh, just shut up. I don't need to let anybody see nothing. Okay? Well, show me what's going on. Are you sure? Yeah, it'll be fine. I'm good with these kind of things. That's why I'm a nurse. All right, just so, like, I warned you about this. Yeah, just fine. And I take the paper towels out of my hand and like, it's like that. And she's like, oh! You're gonna need stitches! And I'm like, yeah, I know, that's what Mr. Dwyer told me, so what do I do? She's like, well, you could go ahead and have a seat over here and make sure nothing happens. And Josh, like, he's like, help me sit down. I'm like, Josh, I got legs that ain't broke. I can sit down on my own. But I just want to make sure that you're fine. We'll make sure that you're sitting down. You don't fall over. I'm not going to do nothing, Josh, okay? Seriously, just leave me alone. New nurse lady, can he please leave? He's really annoying me right now. Well, what are you even doing here? I make sure that he's getting down here and say, I'm fine, Josh, leave. Am I good to go? Yeah, you're good to go, Josh. Well, I forget what her name is. Like, new nurse lady, am I good to go? Yeah, he's fine. You're all right. I just want to make sure that he's fine. I'll be down.
Ladies.
I'll be down to check on you later. I'm like, yeah, don't. So I'm sitting there. She's like, so what happened? I explained it to her, describing what was going on, and then she starts going through my file, and she says, so your emergency contacted your mom. Should I go ahead and give your mom a call, or did you drive? Did you have someone drive you?
A call?
Yeah. Did you ride the bus? I said, well, I had a friend drive me. He probably wouldn't mind too much if I took his car, considering what's going on. She said, no, I think it'd be a better idea if someone took you. Do you want me to call an ambulance? Call your mom? Like, don't call my mom because it's 11:30 in the morning and she doesn't normally get up till like 1. So go ahead and call my dad. I can give you his number. So I gave her his number.
With the blood.
Yeah. She
It's
called,
on the wall.
She called my dad.
Blood this day.
She called my dad and he answers the phone. Yes, Mr. Lowe, this is new nurse lady from BigWes High School.
Doctor New Nurse Lady.
Yeah. There was a incident with your son Wesley, and I'm calling you to see if you're available to come pick him up and possibly take him to the hospital before I call an ambulance. He goes, okay, I'll be right in. And apparently my mom was awake at that point in time, so she had to come too. She wraps up my hand in like gauze and tape, and then transfers me to the office. And the way the office is set up, there's a set of chairs against the wall, and then there's an office behind that wall, and then the door where you come in to go inside. I'm sitting in one of those chairs, and all of a sudden, like there's a double door system. I hear both doors go, goosh, goosh, and then my mom comes busting in. I swear to God, she kicked in both doors. She just comes busting in. Where's my son? What's going on? Is he okay? Why am I here? What happened? Ah! And she's like freaking out. I'm just sitting there, I'm like, hi, Mommy. She's like, what happened? What's going on? I'm like, trying to cut my thumb off in Dwyer's class. Why would you do that? What happened? Like, I'll explain to you when we go to the hospital. What did it? And my dad just comes like casually strolling in and looks at me. He goes, so how much is it going to cost me?
Who's going to pay for this?
And my mom is like legitimately freaking out, and one of the office ladies, who I know everybody in that office and I'm friends with, and they're just like weirded out that I'm like so calm and casual about all of this. Like my mom comes busting in like she just got shot. I was like, hi, Mommy. Hi. And
she comes in like she's got a bomb strapped to his chest,
Yeah.
and he's just standing in the corner with a laser shoot with a malt liquor.
yeah.
This is a good year.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So one of the office ladies is like, so Mrs. Lowe, if you could come sign him out and everything, we'll take care of everything else. We just like for paperwork's sake, have your signature on something stating that you're taking him out of school. Yeah, sure, no problem. I'm pretty sure she just like did this.
Cars!
Yeah. Cars! And that was it. She just like threw up a rainbow. Like, that's my signature.
I was thinking exactly that, actually. On a flower.
Yeah.
Mom
Like-
laser activated.
Like
Mom
all,
laser fire.
all of a sudden, my mom turns an exorcist, like, "Cars!" and she just throws up rainbows all over the place.
360 head
Yeah.
turn.
Happiness for everybody!
So that's where I was
360
expecting your
rainbow
thumb
scope.
to be doing.
Woo!
So anyway,
MLG Pro. Woo!
Affleck.
so we go to Hanover Hospital, and
Dun dun dun.
yeah, and I go in, and I'm sitting there waiting for a room and everything, and Bonanza's on the TV, and yeah, I'm sitting there watching Bonanza, like, yeah, I'm having a good time. I got taken out of school early. I get to watch Bonanza. This is fun. So I finally get a room, and someone wheels up a wheelchair for me. And I get up and I go to walk back. Sir, no, I'm going to have to ask you to please have a seat in the wheelchair. We'll be back. Why? Because it's just protocol. You've had a lot of blood loss, and we want to make sure that you're all right. And
You should
They're
have.
not lifting you up and picking you up if you fall.
You should have asked for a pair of crutches to use as rows.
Yeah.
Oars. Just don't worry, I got this.
yeah,
I'm gonna get to the finish line, coach.
yeah.
I can do it.
So it's just protocol. You've had a lot of blood loss. Blah blah blah. Like I have not had a lot of blood loss. I came all the way from Biglerville. I've been currently conscious and awake and very alert for the past. It was like almost 3.
Watch.
It was almost 2:30 at the time. Since 11:30 when this happened. So I'm pretty set to walk like a couple yards. Well, it's just protocol. We want to make sure that like you don't pass out or anything. Are you trying to say I'm fat? Really? I tried to cut my thumb off, and you're trying to get me in a wheelchair because you're afraid that if I pass out, you're not going to be able to pick me up and put me like in another wheelchair or like drag me to my bed. Are you saying really? You are standing. I wanted to say I may be suicidal. But that would have been a really bad.
Yeah.
And just be like, I may be suicidal, and you're calling me fat? Like, I tried to cut my thumb off. Like, saying I tried to cut my thumb off isn't already sounding like I'm suicidal enough. I tried to cut my thumb off, and you're standing here to my face calling me fat? That's the only reason why you want me in a wheelchair? You know what? Forget it. I'll just take the wheelchair and I'll do it myself. I throw myself in the wheelchair with my one good hand. I'm just like, let's go, Mom! We're going. I'm just like,
You just go in a circle?
I'm just going in a circle.
I think she's worse than Tristan in that she's more
Is she
like
crying?
a cat. It's more like a cat than
Somebody
goose.
found a goose in the wild and cut one of its feet off and is hopping around squealing.
Yeah, no, it's spinning around in a circle.
Guys, you're gonna make her makeup come off.
Stay tuned.
Oh
It's
my
on the
God.
shelf.
Oh wow, there's tissues.
Don't worry, they'll hand you a shelf.
Whoa! Don't worry, Wes got really angry and made you a shelf. Here it is.
So I'm spinning myself in a circle really angrily. And my mom comes up and grabs a hold of the... No, it wasn't my mom, it was my dad. And my mom is just like frantically... Because I forgot who it was.
Card!
Tires. My mom is just like frantically doing this around the waiting room. Just like, oh, he's going to lose his thumb. It's just like my dad all over again. My grandpa's lost both of his thumbs in separate occasions.
Right.
Yeah. And she's just freaking out. My dad grabs a hold of the handles and he corrects me like, what are you doing? I got this, Dad. And he's like, you need to calm down. This is not the time for you to act stupid. I'm like, I'm not acting stupid. This is how I always act. He's like, yeah, I know.
You're acting stupid.
But I think you're overacting right now. I'm like, fine, whatever. I'm just like, take me back to my room. I don't even care. So, they take me back to my room. I get in the bed, and luckily, because my dad works in Hanover Hospital so much, he just so happened to find out that one of the really fancy hand doctors were there. So I got a hand doctor to work on my hand instead of just some like homeless guy.
I've seen enough porn to know where this is
Yeah.
going.
It's like,
Hand doctor.
Hey, I want to buy a liver.
yeah, just this homeless guy it's like, oh yeah, we were gonna like let this homeless guy walk in and just like sew you up, but we have the hand doctor, so you're all good. I'm like, don't do thumbs.
It's the hand from the Hamburger Helper stuff.
Yeah.
I've got
Yeah.
the stitches.
Yeah. So they lay me back in the bed, and everything's fine. My mom is like standing beside me. She like grabs a hold of my hand. She's like holding my hand, like pacing back and forth. And I'm just like, I'm just staring at the ceiling, and like there's nothing else going on. So I'm just like, bonanza, and then my dad starts freaking out. He's like, "Okay, you have just crossed the line. That's really weird. You seriously need to stop, because I'm freaking out now, and it's just not cool." So 7 stitches later.
Is that a time period?
4.7 stitches later.
The only time that I was really the only time I felt pain was when I high-fived myself or I clapped my hand.
Well, it's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah. I didn't really feel pain. It was just really weird while my mom was pacing back and forth, like trying to pull my arm out. Yeah. Almost.
No, you're one of the water spigots.
Yeah. Yeah. Mrs. Lowe, I'm going to have to ask you to please stop pumping his arm. No, it was a woman, not a guy. That'd be really weird. Like, I'm Russian. Anyway, the only time that I was really weirded out was in between my bonanza singing and the just sheer quietness of the room. I could hear the stitches go through my skin. It was just like it was just like this really light squeaking sound, like squeaky door hinges.
Do your best impression.
I don't know if I can.
Do your breast impression.
No, I don't even know if I can.
What kind of were they? The degradable ones?
No, it was
like so it sounds like.
Yeah.
No, it was a legitimate squeak.
I know what because they did that to my face.
All right. Think like when you have wet shoes, and you're walking like on a smooth concrete floor, and that squeak.
Yeah, you're like your penguin walk,
or like basketball players, the squeak that their shoes make. That's the sound that it was, and it was like very audible.
Okay.
And then that's the point where I squeezed my mom's hand so hard I almost broke her wedding ring.
Now,
because it freaked me out so much.
You know you haven't lost enough blood when it's just squeaking sounds. So it's not
I don't think that's how stitches are.
That's great.
It was just that easy.
Yeah. So 7 stitches later, I had 7 stitches go through my hand. They take me back to the school at about 5:30, where I walk in the band room and everyone's just like, "Oh my God, Wes is back!" And at this point, like they gave me like hospital strength Tylenol. It wasn't anything. Well, it wasn't anything fancier than that.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, everyone's like, and like people were coming up like giving me hugs. Yeah, I walk in like, "Hey everybody, we love weights now, so please put your feet up on your head."
Bonanza.
Yeah, and like everyone's like coming up, giving me hugs.
Hold on.
And like, "Dude, are you alright? What happened?" And I explained the story as best as I could. And everyone's like, "Oh no," and Mrs. Cope, the band teacher, comes up. She's like, "Are you alright? Are you okay to go to the game?" I'm like, "Miss Cope, I'm fine. I got this. I'm BigWes, remember? I got this. I'm fine." That night's football game was an away game at Hanover. After getting 7 stitches in my hand in between my thumb and my index finger, I spent all night in Hanover at a football game playing a bass drum. Wow. So I'm just like yeah, and it didn't.
This is what a bass drum looks like.
None of it fazed me at all.
That's good.
Yeah. The reason why I wanted to tell this story is because one, I told it during fight night last week to Angel's new woman lady,
Regina.
Yeah. For some reason.
Wait, what about my mom?
Of all the names.
Yeah. For some reason, Angel thought it was pertinent to entertain his guest by having me tell stories.
Of course.
This is Angel we speak of.
That's true.
Mexicans have a different culture. Trust me, I look like one, I know things.
No, you look like a Puerto Rican.
Nah.
Puerto Ricans are white, Mexicans are brown.
You know.
Oh, okay.
That's talking
Racism!
No, it's not. It's a fact! It's a fact! I am associated Mexican. I would know!
Wes, do I have to put you down?
Maybe! Then again, I can't die.
You don't have a tail.
Your story reminds me
Penguins
of
don't
something
have
I have to
tails.
tell
Well,
They
about.
have
first of all, I had to
Sit
tell...
your penguin ass down.
First of all, I had to tell the story to Angel's woman lady at fight night on Saturday. And on Monday, I was packing at work, and one of my managers was standing like right there, and I was talking to Caitlin and Jake about something, and my manager John, he's not really paying attention. He looks up and goes, "Oh, I guess that's pretty interesting." I'm like, "Ain't it though?" He's like, "No, not really. I wasn't really paying attention." I'm like, "You want to hear a story, John?" He's like, "Not yet." I'm like, "Not yet?" He says, "Not yet." I'm like, "What do you mean not yet?" He says, I'm not focused enough. I'm not ready to pay attention." I'm like, "John, would you like me to tell you the story about how I tried to cut my thumb off?" And one of my other managers, who is my work mom, because she gives me she gives me disappointing looks of disapproval all the time. She's just like my mom, except I don't want to say she's nicer, but she kind of is, because
She's not your mom.
she's not allowed to hit me.
Yeah.
But Renita's standing behind John, and she's just kind of interested. I'm telling John like the brief story, like how I tried to cut my thumb off, like how I can like pull it back and it's like flopping around and everything.
Right hand in
Yeah.
your hand, you shake it up.
Yeah, and Renita's just standing behind him laughing, and he's just like, "Yeah, okay, that's pretty cool." And I'm like, "Yeah." So 7 stitches later, I go back to school and I play a bass drum for the whole night with stitches in my hand. And he goes, "That's pretty cool, man. That's something." I'm like, "I'm a tough fella, aren't I, John?" He's like, "Yeah, I guess you are. That's pretty cool." And then he just walks away, and Renita's still standing there, and she's still fucking laughing. And I look at her, and Renita's like, "Did that really happen?" I'm like, "Yeah, that really happened. Like, there's more to it. Like, if you want to hear it later, I'll gladly tell you, like, the whole thing, like my mom freaking out and everything." But yeah. So John, I'm pretty sure he thinks I'm like some sort of crazy right now, don't you think? And she goes, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure he thinks you're some kind of mental." I'm like, "Good, let's stick with that then." And then I started talking to Caitlin and Jake about it, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure with the reaction that he gave me that he either has done a lot of drugs when he was a kid or he's Canadian, because he has like a Canadian vibe about him where he's just like really polite for no reason.
He's a lumberjack?
No, he's a Canadian. There's a difference between being a Canadian.
What if he's a Canadian lumberjack?
He's not, because he's not burly.
Are you done with your story?
Oh
yet?
yeah, I'm done.
Jesus
He's
Christ,
been
that
done.
was so goddamn long.
He's been this is gonna be like the 18-minute long,
No.
28-minute long.
No.
That's fun.
Yeah, I have a similar story. It doesn't have to do with injuries, but it's sort of a similar debacle.
That looks appropriate.
I'm gonna need to borrow your hat
Just over there
after
rubbing
the
his
show.
shaft.
Why?
My
That
shot.
didn't look right either.
I'll show you.
Ding!
Sorry about that. I'll just pick that up. Just let me just put that back in there.
Put that away.
Oh, well, I do declare.
That seems dangerous, Wes.
Oh, it's all lumpy.
Anyway,
You should probably get that checked out
So,
for
It's for your pleasure.
I don't know what it was like with you guys' middle schools, but in my middle school,
Very
when
lonely.
you had a hole in your pants,
Oh, I know where this is going.
you had to get it fixed immediately, or else they would be like, no, you can't have the tiniest of holes in your pants.
You have a hole in your pants. Take them off.
Get your pants.
We want to make sure that dicks don't go in that hole, so we want
Yeah,
you to remove
exactly.
them completely, making it a whole lot
Well,
easier.
Bermuda is pretty slutty. But yeah, they wouldn't even let you put duct tape over it. Like that used to be a thing, but apparently it's not anymore.
Refrigerator tape. I think
So
in my middle school, our tech ed teacher tried to put holes in people's pants.
that's weird.
His name was Mr. Dull, and
Was he?
sharp?
Doesn't seem very excited.
he was not very sharp.
Wait, what high school did you, or what middle school did you go to?
New Oxford.
Yes, Mr. Doll. I know who you're talking
Was he
about.
dull?
He was dull.
It was middle school, and not very well developed girls, because it's still middle school.
Yeah.
They're still like just starting to
Oh, you're
Like
talking
one
about him
boob is
being a
bigger than
creeper.
the other.
Yep. Yep.
It didn't matter.
Stacy's in
you,
middle school. She has like
Yep.
C's
you
already.
could have a milk dud in your shirt, and he'd think it was a boob, and he would
Yep.
try and look down your shirt.
Yep.
Okay.
Wesley would have
That's
loved
why I
you.
passed Tech Ed's
I don't have a
senior
milk
or
dud.
junior year.
Or a shirt.
That's how my cousin passed Mr. Griffiths' chem class.
Yes.
How?
Don't even give us
Okay, but anyway,
Mr. Grifflepuss.
Mr.
what we
Griffiths
used to
is
call him.
awesome. I miss a slide.
Anyway. Yeah, so
Continue.
I had just bought some new pants, and so I went into school one day, and first thing, there's a hole right here on my knee.
There's a hole in the bottom of my pants.
There's a hole in the bottom of the knee. Yeah.
There's a hole!
There's a
Well,
hole.
that was fun.
There's a hole.
Everybody's
Thank
out
you.
of time. Jeez. Off time.
Out of time.
Out of time.
Time
Ahead
to
of
clock
time.
out. Goodbye.
So there's this tiny hole, and it keeps getting bigger over time, and I'm like, oh god, I hope nobody notices. It's fourth period of the day, and
How many periods are there?
11.
Okay.
Once
Because
a
it was
month,
8
it's
in the
just-
middle.
Yeah, it wasn't block scheduling. It was,
It's just once a month.
No, it was 8 in the middle school. It was 11 in the high school.
oh yeah, 8. Okay, never mind. Whatever.
I
It doesn't matter.
Shut up, Kyle.
But it was like,
So it was halfway through the day.
it was just before lunch, basically. And my English teacher is like, you need to get that. I'm not gonna get you in trouble for it. Just go down to the nurse and get her to get you some different pants. No, not even stitch it up. So I go down to the nurse, and she's there. She's like, yeah, do you have? We just ran out of spare pants.
We just ran out of pants. And then that's when you walked around
Can I
like
borrow
slow
yours?
I wish I had a pair of pants.
I wish I had pants.
That's like an epidemic. Just they're running around screaming. They're like, "Oh, we're almost out of pants!"
You know what's an epidemic? Bird fancy.
God damn it. Okay.
Am I the only one that doesn't get excited by bird fancy all the time? Thank you.
Next time you go back to college, just roam the halls whispering bird fans.
You guys want to we're
not?
going down tomorrow.
Are
I am.
Are we?
Wes is criminally
I don't
insane. Laugh.
Are we?
Anyway.
What?
Are we?
Are we?
Do you want to come visit me at college?
RV!
Tomorrow? Can I help
Arby's?
drop you off?
Arby's?
Yes.
Can I help drop?
Nobody ever visits me.
When you want to give Riley Roadhead, I'll just close my eyes or something.
I've been
He
I've
said
been
that
around
the other
college
day.
land, but longer than Ivy.
Look,
Why is
if
everybody
I can
visiting
make the
me?
snorkel
Because
joke
your
in front
college
of
land
her,
sucks.
it's
Because
all
you're
okay.
a bitch.
I visit you.
Actually, you're
Whoa!
the bitch. I
Whoa,
know, that's why I
Danny
said
McMahon will fuck.
Danny McManowar.
Whoa! Why the man are you banning
Danny
fucks?
McBanana.
You have no power here.
Anyway, so yeah, I went to the nurse and they're like, yeah, no, we don't have any spare pants. Do you have your gym clothes? And I'm like, no, I was getting them washed because I'm like the only person in my middle school who actually washed my gym clothes. You, because people are gross.
No, that's not. You're supposed to have proper hygiene and etiquette with gym class. Wash your shorts. Boy.
No, I think you as in other people didn't.
Oh, but he
Anyway.
didn't clarify.
I could be wrong though.
If he's fucking dingoes, what's to stop him from not washing his trousers?
Do you use a condom?
Never.
That's not very sanitary.
And that's how that black's got AIDS.
They fucking deserve it too.
Gee.
Hey, can I have a candy bar?
We're covering
Yeah.
everything in one go.
Yeah.
Here we go. Let's sing the racism song. How does it go again, Casey?
Oh God.
No.
The sun hasn't shined since Obama's been in office.
I'd like to continue my story, please.
I'm sorry.
Nobody-
Tell me about your non-existent
Nobody interrupts
pants.
Wes when he's talking.
I do all the time.
That's because I'm
all powerful.
Yeah.
Everyone's talking at the same time. Thanks, Obama.
Yes, disintegrating.
Thank you vote. Well, you would have voted
Thanks,
for him.
Obama.
Tell me the
So-
tale of
It's
your
not your
trousers.
fault.
Fuck you.
Riley, shut up.
Democrat.
Tell me the
Listen.
tale of your trousers.
Libertarian, actually.
Tell me the tale of your
cares?
trousers.
Well, this is getting into politics. So I'm out.
I'm gonna take another one of these.
Can you open one for me?
Pills. It's in communist Russia.
Grabbing
Gotta pay for that
pills.
shit.
So they're like, yeah, if you don't have your gym clothes, then go to the family consumer science teacher. She'll
And then
sew.
she'll
She'll
sew
sew
a
up
pair
your
of
pa-
pants.
yeah, she'll
she'll
sew-
just make a brand new pair.
Yeah,
She'll bake them in the oven.
She'll sew up your pants. So I'm like, oh god, fine. I don't see what the big deal is, but fine. So I go down there. She's having.
Where? Oh, you said it was right.
It was right here. Yeah.
For a minute, I thought you were like me, and every pair of pants that you get a hole in is right in the crotch.
Yeah, this thing's sitting on my bed. I look over and he just looks down. You
His
see
dick
his
is just
underwear.
flopping out. There's
Never
like,
go condo.
Yeah,
floor.
not on my bed.
Unfortunately, I'm a very poor person.
Centipedes?
Yes.
In my vagina?
Yeah. Yes. Anyway, I have a problem of getting in and out of cars because I'm so big and my pants are not. So the crotch rips.
Right.
So almost all of my pants, if I were to sit here just like this, because I'm a Britney Spears lady.
He's not allowed to sit like I'm not allowed to sit
You could
when I wear my
probably see
kilt.
my underwear, which I don't remember what color they are.
They were blue.
And this is why he doesn't go commando.
Right. So
Yeah.
It's a reason why he should go commando.
Exactly.
I go into the home
It's
ec
your fault
teacher's
for looking.
classroom,
I'm
and
dead.
she's having a class. She's teaching a class. So I go up to her and I'm like, they don't have any spare pants. They don't have my gym clothes. So can you sew these up for me? No, I'm teaching a class.
Right.
Can't do that. Absolutely not. Can you do it after class? No, I can't do that after class.
Yeah, I can't
I
do
have
it.
another class after this one. I can't do that. But here's what I'm gonna do.
You following me, camera guy?
Can I guess?
She takes me out of her classroom. There's this like side closet that has, and she opens it up, and there's rows and rows of pants. I'm like, why do you have these?
Are you the pants
I get
man?
bored in between classes.
I have to switch pants. So she's like, here, just take one of these, put them on, you can go back to class, no problem. So she goes, so she just leaves me in there, just like, go, change, just go. So
Pants
she
fancy.
she leaves, goes back to teaching her class. I'm like, fine, whatever. I grab pairs of pants. What she didn't tell me was that they were her pants, and she is a hippo. So, like,
Wait,
she's shaped like
why
a
does she
mushroom.
have so many pants in school?
I don't know.
She lives in one of the
She's
refrigerators.
like my grandma, and she shits them every 2 hours.
She's the doctor.
She's
And
in
she just
denial.
she's homeless, so she
She's
just lives in school.
in denial
Why is she in Egypt?
because she's a hippo.
That's
You see, I made an
Ah,
educational joke. Hippos are in
you mean
denial.
educated.
They're in denial about being hippos. They really think they're elephants.
But yeah, this woman is absolutely
Not skinny?
fat. Like, sea captains will get antsy around her because they want to man the harpoons.
Why
the
would they
mystical
masturbate if
dugong.
it isn't that fancy?
So, what I have to do, because she's so wide, and my waist is kind of small.
Do you just
so
get in one pair and wear it as a dress?
what I did was I put them on, but I had to roll them over like 3 times in order for them to kind of fit. So they were like up here at my calf, the legs,
So you're wearing capris.
and they were folded over 3 times. And Kyle, green-balled cheese, whatever,
Green cheese.
whatever we call him now, is in my next class after lunch, and he would not stop laughing at me for it. I'm like, God damn it, this is so stupid. I burned those pants.
Oh, you stole them? You didn't give them back?
No, of course not. I don't care.
She made me wear her pants. She doesn't deserve them back.
I
Yeah,
don't think
exactly.
she wanted them back.
My imagination of her being a hippo and you getting her pants is you
I'd
just
rather not.
you standing in just one leg and you take the rest of it and just wrap it around
Well,
you
see,
and it's a
that's,
dress.
and that's why I asked if we wore it as a dress, because that's kind of what I imagined.
So you look like
Or
you had a
skirt.
fupa?
Yeah, sure.
Do you know what a fupa is?
Sounds
A fupa?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a fat upper pussy
Sounds-
area.
Yeah! Okay, when you have really like fat people and like you can see the bottoms of their belly sticking out of their shirt, or like older women will stick it in their pants
Yeah.
and it looks like an ass crack in the front.
Right.
Yep. That's what that
It's
is.
my 9th grade math teacher. Oh god, it was terrifying.
Guys just have it stick out their shirt, girls tuck it in their pants.
Right. Okay, I have
It
one.
sounds
I
like
have
the
one more
opposite
thing
of
to
a
talk
penis.
Go
about.
away.
I haven't even told you about this, but yeah,
Holy
no,
shit,
surprise.
it's that secretive.
Well, that's because this happened on Thursday.
Does she know about this?
Holy shit, it's brand
I
new.
have-
Does
I
she
haven't-
know about this?
I don't know who I've told
Do
yet.
my
I wanted
pants
to tell
know
this for the
about
first time on the show. I was in film class, and they were.
And then some guy put it in your pooper.
Yes, absolutely.
I do.
It happens all the time. I don't know
That would
why.
have been a perfect time for Danny to come.
I know he just walks down, but
Pooper?
but Kyle just texted me and he said he'd be here soon, so that's good.
I don't have your number.
Other
Hey.
Kyle.
There's more than one?
Yes.
Cassie
Ah!
Cat.
Like 5.
Yes.
Cassie Cat.
I've met him. I was squished next to him in a truck once.
Right. But yeah, I was in film class and we were talking about Alfred Hitchcock, and he told this elevator story while he was in an elevator. Go figure. So I thought it was so ingenious that I decided to do the same thing. So I live on the 5th floor of my dorm. So I walked in the dorm or the elevator, and I just pulled out my phone and pretended to be calling, like, talking to somebody, and I was like, and there was, like, 5 other people in the elevator at the same time as me, so in the time it took me from get to the first floor to the 5th floor, I go, yeah, it was really scary. There was this guy on the floor, and he was just covered in blood. It was coming out his mouth, it was coming out his nose. I couldn't believe there was a puddle of blood everywhere. I just could not freaking believe it. And I, like, paused for a second, and I was like, yeah, I don't know what happened to him. So I walked up to him, and I was like, hey, dude, are you okay? And he's like, no. And I think it was more like, and I get to the chopper.
God, now!
And I
can't help you here.
And I said,
I'll get help, the Jews.
I said, yeah, I walked up to him and I asked, what happened, man? Are you okay? Like, what happened to you? And you know what he said to me? And I walked out of the elevator. I caught just a side glance at everybody, and they're just like,
See, I would have been like, fuck, I would
They
have
were
just
either
walked
paying
out.
attention to you, or they were all watching a documentary on pythons on their phone, and they were learning how to detach their jaw.
Dislocate.
Yeah.
there's like,
Yeah.
there's like, yeah.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Wait,
You
what?
put your right foot in, you take your left foot
What?
out, you put your right
I
foot
forget.
in.
I think it
and
was
you
a
put-
Darmanitan joke that we made.
When we were playing PTA,
Right.
our Pokemon Tabletop Adventure,
Yep.
we were doing a new campaign with Riley as the DM,
Yeah, right.
and Wes got a new starter. It was a Darmanitan.
Darmaka.
Or yeah, he got the evolve form right off the bat. He was better than all.
He got
the
the
one that-
fire monkey.
The poop, the poop eating source.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, so we go out to Walmart to look for things to fill in his figurines, and he goes to the figurine section of animals, and he finds a monkey. And
Actually, they're different.
he found a species of sorts that is furry and walks. It can walk on 2 or 4 appendages, and is doing this face. So every time Wes looks at it, and he does. So we get back to the man cave, and we start playing, and somebody makes a Whoopi Goldberg joke because it was black and fuzzy. So that was our racist event for the day.
Okay.
Oh wait,
There's
no, I'm
always
sorry.
one of them.
No, there was more than one.
Oh, do tell.
yeah.
We had Charlie.
He had a heart attack and died because he was a fat fuck.
Okay.
It was the only thing that was keeping me entertained.
Okay, so there's one. Wait, what time are we at?
106, but we're okay for another like 10 minutes.
Okay, then I have an announcement to make.
Alright.
The Book of Steinhardt is officially retired. We haven't brought it up on the show in like a long time, but Dan wants the Book of Steinhardt back, so I figured I'd tell some more before we end it off, and I'd give it to Dan after the show. I don't know if he's going to show up or what. He should.
If he doesn't, can I have it?
No, I have to give it to him.
Can we make
Also, do you like
copies
my
first?
drawing that I put on the back? Over here? Yeah.
Yes.
And no, Internet, you can't know what it is. So,
Aha!
aha!
Because we have eyes and you have ears.
Oh!
And Riley's a dumb
I
penguin.
don't have eyes
I'm a
either!
smart penguin.
So we're all deaf,
Terrence
dumb, and
lives in
blind.
my left eye socket!
He does!
I shower naked! Yeah!
Ah! Sorry. Bird fancy. Sorry. Okay.
Eucalyptus is
It's
dying.
great, isn't it?
It is.
Can I
feel
drink
so
my
powerful.
fucking root beer now?
No.
You won't have the chance after I'm done with this.
No.
I don't think Dave's ever even heard anything.
Better
about
start.
Steinhardt.
Better start while you can.
Alright.
No, it's a bad idea.
Day 11! So it's like 8 in the morning, you dig? Haha! I'm like the Energizer Bunny less than 3. I have so much energy today, I don't know why. So I'm writing you early, so I can get a puppy when we move. And because your dog was so cute, I want a husky like I'm like in love. OM God, that's what I want. I'm so bored. Haha. Life is alright. Nothing new from yesterday. Besides, I realized I hate pie. Quick question. Is cheesecake a pie or a cake? Weird. Because I don't know and I want to know. Lol. Well, goodbye till tomorrow, boo. I lovers you.
Can I answer her question?
Yes.
No.
Since I am the resident cheesecake expert.
Okay.
Custard.
It's custard. Thank you, Fat Guy Knowledge.
The
I
fuck
appreciate
bitch
it.
hates pie.
Hashtag Fat Guy Knowledge.
It is the most delicious custard that you will ever eat.
Yes.
And if you don't like it, then you're a whore and I may kill you.
I want to know
Do you like
why
cheesesteak?
you've gone
Thoughts?
from Nigel Thornberry to like Dr. Roxo trying to do Nigel Thornberry.
Nigel Thornberry. They're 51. I stole your mom, but I gave her back. You're fine.
The entire one.
She stole his mom.
Semicolon. Let me do it in the regular
Okay.
voice. Day 51. I stole your mom, but I gave her back. You're fine.
Do the next one as the Wizard of Oz. Do the next one as the Wizard of Oz.
Day 73. Do fish smoke seaweed? I wonder. Do the next one as Dale. Why?
Because
Why
you
not?
are. That's
Why
your
not?
costume. You gotta live the part.
Casey,
What I
you can
do,
do
I do.
whatever you want.
I'll do one as Dale. Now
You
we'll
can
go back
do
to
whatever is going to make you happy inside and make you masturbate
Day
more later.
75. They say you are what you eat. That's funny. I don't recall eating a sexy beast today. Damn.
That was a bad one.
I think that was perfect
That
for
was
that
great.
vote.
That was perfect for Dale. You just needed a Sega to start getting naked.
I'm trying to look for some good ones. Okay. Day 104. You ever wonder what it's like to be an animal? 'Cause I do. Is that weird? I hope not. Well, actually, I like to be weird. Okay.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with imagine being an animal.
But you are already an animal. Aminal.
Aminos, Riley! Riley! Aminos!
Okay.
Aminos!
Animal House?
Aminals.
I want to watch
This
Animal
song
House.
about aminals.
Casey, can we watch Animal House?
They make so many sounds. Dum dum. Okay. This one will blow your mind.
What about
Like,
other
what kind of
Because
bone?
it's so retarded, it makes your face hurt. Day 105. You're hot at night, a million miles away, in a cave, deep underground, to a blind person. JK, you're hot.
Goodbye!
What
Wes,
the fuck
I need you to
was
take me
that?
to my car so I can leave.
Anyway.
If I lived in China, I'd speak China language.
What the fuck was that?
Thank you.
If I speak...
China
If
language.
I speak China language, then I lived in China. Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah. Day 151. Breathe. It's like that JonTron thing where you... Anyway.
It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good.
Day 151. I stuttered there for a second.
You got a flat tire.
Hey, boo! So I am bored, and I was...
I think that.
All we had to do was read it enough.
It summons
might
the
be
all-powerful
fine, I'm not sure.
Poseidon.
Hold on.
That's not your head at
Yeah, we have to wait for the almighty Poseidon.
No!
It can't be on the floor. I'm
It
sorry.
can't be
Put
in
it
your
on the
hand.
chair.
You're not allowed to touch it, Danny.
Fucking watching you. I will shoot.
Why
Don't
can't
make
you
me
touch
do it.
the book?
Why can't I touch the book?
Because he's Danny McFuckshit.
Because he's a bitch.
Yeah, yeah, that's what you get for touching it. Yeah, I just shot you with an umbrella. Don't masturbate. I need that back. Careful. There's computers.
Who's here? Who's here? Who's here? Doggy's here! Where's Doggy?
Wait.
Back from the dead, I present to you...
Oh my god, what?
I present... What just happened?
He knocked over the.
Candy!
Da 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 da.
I tried to suck.
Daddy!
Dan, walk backwards.
I tried in the trash can.
Walk backwards and then
fancy.
angle it down.
I'm too tired.
Bird fancy.
How you doing?
Casey, I need to
Die.
tell you propaganda.
Bird fancy.
What?
Scoot over. Let him have the seat. Have a seat.
No, I'm gonna lay down.
You are just in time.
Oh boy.
Because it's time for another reading from the Book of Steinhardt. So since
What?
I
No!
But that's how we summoned you here.
I knew this was a trick.
It's a trap!
Tell me it's a Halloween party here. Come here to torture me. Now, everyone look away. I gotta take off my shirt and put on my toga.
I'll just watch. It's okay.
I'm joking.
It's not like anything worse than that.
I ran here with a bad leg.
I missed you, bud.
You're funny looking.
Hold on.
It's funny because his mask isn't even on.
Funny looking white things!
Funny looking white things.
Okay.
Whoa, there's an indent in the seat.
That's good.
How's ass was there?
Day 204!
Are you saying I'm fat?
I can't
Yes.
take this. We'll do it.
Do you want to make millions? Millions of babies?
I know this one. Don't do it.
Where's the one?
That one.
I
There
guess
can
this
only
one.
be one.
You can tell that one. That one's pretty funny.
This is the
actually.
law of Steinhardt incarnate.
I forget the law of Steiner.
Day 175. Hurt my neck. I was sad when you left. I just wanted to stay with you forever, less than 3. Something about you that makes me want to you so much. I lost my page. Here it is again. I really do like you. Like a lot. I just love doing nothing with you and still have a good time. I absolutely adore you, less than 3. I don't know. There's just something about you. Amanda. And with that,
Is it time to give?
the
Big
Book of
Danny just died a
Steinhardt is
little.
going into permanent retirement. Here you go.
Oh, thanks.
Big
I'm
Danny
gonna
just
burn it
died
now.
a little.
Finally.
There's a doodle in the back you should say.
We're done
Bird
with
fancy.
it.
I remember that. It's like the
Yeah,
first time.
we're done with it now. We have closure. Bird fancy.
What?
Dog fancy?
No.
No, I tried.
No,
Okay.
bird fancy.
We
Where's
can end
Green
the
Bean?
what?
Where's Green Bean?
He's getting here.
He wanted a box. I don't know why he wanted a box.
He wanted a box or he wanted 2 boxes.
He wanted 2 boxes.
Oh, hey, there he is.
Boxes.
Is that
Let's-
like the
let's
knockoff
end off
brand
the
of
show
Two
now.
Kings?
Alright!
What, is it over?
Yeah, you just got here. It's over now. Oh, no,
Oh,
that,
thanks
that,
for listening, my adoring fans.
Daddy's back.
Go to
Is
hell.
that the title? Danny's back?
I don't know.
Guess who's back?
Guess who's back? Guess who's dead? Daddy's back.
Tell a friend.
Or a penguin.
Yeah, nigga. Beret. Wham. Kyle.
It fits in my stoma.
Casey.
Ah!
Danny.
This little fucker, he took my spot.
A
Yeah,
lot
I
of
know.
people.
I'm sorry.
We've had casting changes. I apologize.
I'm sorry.
I will rip your throat out of your...
Entomologist, this is
Still haven't finished my root beer yet.
Amber,
Hi.
Ivy,
I'm spreading his
Stacy.
propaganda.
Bird fancy.
I don't
I
get it.
can't top that.
and Danny McDingo shit.
Dog fancy.
No. As always, I'm your host, BigWes.
No, you're not.
Good night, everybody.
Um,